Wow, wow. Wow.
Oh hey, thanks for reminding me of that horrible joke Lance once told.
Our current rate of speed will be within attack range in an hour.
Good. Hold formation.
An hour? That seems like a fairly long time compared to how fast they get literally everywhere in this show.
Oh, apologies, Hunk.
But how? Did you start to fall asleep? You've been doing great so far.
Team are in New Lions. Maybe now's not a great time to bite off more than we can chew.
You can blame our hot-headed leader for that one.
Since when did the Voltron team become a slave-like job? You all do have the option to say no.
First you want me to lead, and then you complain about how I do it.
No one wanted you as the leader. Shiro was just thinking he was about to die and you were the closest person to him at the time. Oh yeah, and the Black Lion is still a whore.
I'm fine. I've been flying the castle for half my life. I just need a few ticks to adjust to the lion.
Wait, you've been flying the castle for half your life? For what? Are you saying that you've lived double your lifetime since you woke back up from cryo sleep? Because why would you be flying the ship before you got put to sleep? Also, the ship basically flies itself with your energy. That's totally different from manually flying a lion.
I'm detecting movement. So much for the element of surprise.
At what point were you going for the element of surprise? You guys were flying out in the clear open.
Lance, what are you doing? Sorry! Red here is a lot faster than I'm used to.
Then how were you staying in formation so perfectly?
I can't shake him. Someone get this guy off my tail.
Actually, why hasn't someone gotten him off your tail already? Are they just sitting back eating snacks enjoying the show?
Seriously? Does this thing have brakes?
You flew it just fine the first time. Why is it such a struggle to deal with the speed in a combat situation this time? You know, maybe at a certain point you stop firing and simply try to crash into the fighter. I mean, it's not like the lions can't take a little crash. Why was Hunk flying directly towards Lotor's ship? That's the fastest way to have your spaceship ankles broken.
He's playing us against ourselves. It's gotta be Lotor.
Because he's the only good pilot in the Galra, obviously. It's not like I've never ever seen him fly once this whole entire show.
She yelled at me too.
Yeah, count me out. She scares me when she's under pressure.
I can hear you.
And they all somehow forgot that?
What should we do?
How about this? Everyone stay out of my way. Great leadership.
He asked them to cover him. Now he's complaining that they need to be out of his way. Make up your mind, emo space boy.
Okay, this isn't working. We need to form Voltron.
Yeah, let's form bigger, slower Voltron. That'll definitely work since we're getting beat because of how slow and uncoordinated we are.
What is going on? Guys, fighter!
I guess everyone else went blind until Lance said something.
Maybe go back, regroup, get a meal.
No, I know everyone is struggling, but we can't let Lotor slip away.
Because my tracker only works one time and never again after we find the target.
These are not the paladins who defeated my father. Perhaps my father did as much damage to their team as they did to him.
Or maybe your father was just weak.
The planet is made of dense gases and has unusual magnetic poles that distort and wreak havoc on normal sensors.
Somehow this is the first time we've run into such a problem on this show, despite them being in the vast depths of space.
Oh, so once the lions are there, they'll be blind. No offense, Narty.
Narty's not a lion. Why would she be offended?
It's due to this planet's atmosphere and what must be strange magnetic poles.
We can't worry about that now. I'm not letting this.
Well, at least the radios still somehow work, even though every other sensor-related thing on the lions aren't functional.
Without accurate sensors or working equipment, we're not going to be able to tell what's up or down, where we are, or how to get out.
Do you really need to know what's up or down when you're flying? Also, there's an easy way to get out. Just fly in one direction until you're in space. Duh.
I think we made it through the worst of it.
Who the hell was Lance looking back at?
Stop toying with them. Bring the pain.
So do they have some next level sensors on the lions? Because the fact that they can track them at all is a bit unbelievable. And on top of that, they shouldn't be getting any signal on their whereabouts due to the horrible signal on the planet.
It's not about the team. We have a mission that's more important than any one of us.
Actually, you all are the most important part of the mission, considering you're the only people who can actually do any kind of damage to the Galra Empire.
Come on, guys. We better stick together.
Or teach Keith a lesson by not following his retarded commands. Also, how does Keith even plan on finding Lotor? He obviously came here to lose you guys, which he did, so he would probably just leave the planet.
Blow him up, Lotor!
He can't. The area he's in is full of red sentient nitrate, a highly combustible gas that reacts violently to amplified emissions of light.
Well, it's a good thing you knew that, somehow. Also, I'm adding a sin for the all-knowing Pidge not knowing this.
Stay together. He's around here somewhere. I know it.
I know it because I read the script.
Up there!
So if large light emissions cause explosions, then why didn't the back of Lotor's ship just explode? The light coming from the rocket power on the ships is just as bright as any laser they fire.
Flip the script! The hunters have become the hunted!
Huh? Shouting taglines is getting us nowhere!
Well, aside from me agreeing with Lance being a sin, nothing that you all are doing is getting you anywhere. Hell, you're not even doing anything right now.
He's gonna attack again. Everyone circle up.
Again? He only flew past you the first time.
We're not rushed into this gas planet.
So, what are you saying?
I'm saying we're stuck.
Well, no. Being stuck implies that you can't leave. You can leave whenever you want, just not with everyone together.
Hey there, Blue Lion. You know, you're really activating my particle barrier right now.
I did not need to know that. Wait, they're still in the danger zone? But Lotor just fired at those rocks. Once again, Lotor is just firing away and not exploding. Way to cheat your only rule.
Nitrate gas!
Now let's see if this freeze ray works in here.
Two things wrong here. When did Allura learn about the gas in order to know when to pull back and attack Lotor? The ice blast shouldn't work in here. It still emits a lot of light, which should explode. Also, why doesn't Lotor just move out of the way of the blast like always instead of simply looking at it? Oh shit, that's 3.
Who's with me? Yeah!
Semi-synchronized, yeah. You know what doesn't make sense about forming Voltron? How do the lions physically expand after they connect with each other as the green lion is seen doing here? Also, another sin for making me sit through forming Voltron for the nth time. Since when can that weak-ass shield take a hit and actually reflect it? Also, all the Galran ships decide to sit around in a straight line so they can die.
Lotor's getting away. Should we go after him?
No. Pushing the team too hard is what got us in this mess in the first place.
Yeah, but now we've resolved our problems and are ready to actually do something. Yet, now you decide not to do anything? Jesus, Keith is just an all-around bad leader no matter how you put it.
A leader must know when to leave the field of battle. We'll face them on a day of our choosing.
In other words, I'm not trying to die right now.